Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today we're going to do another great workout you can do in your home. What we're going to need for your equipment today is a ball, a fit ball, one a little bit heavier dumbbell, one set of dumbbells that it's about a medium weight, and either a medicine ball or you can use one of the dumbbells that we're using in the other parts of the workout. And you can use your fit ball for the last one, but also maybe just a smaller playground ball will work great. So that's what we're going to need for today. Remember to come into these workouts warmed up and ready for movement. You want to get your heart rate up 5 to 10 minutes just to get your heart rate up, muscles and joints warmed up, and your mindset ready for movement. Okay, we're going to start sitting on the ball today. And we're going to do straight arm lats, doing a bridge. So if you don't have a ball, you can do a bridge on the floor and do the same thing. We're going to walk out, head and shoulders resting comfortably on top of the ball, lifting those hips. Now we're going to take that weight with straight arms, and we're going to bring it straight overhead. Keep those arms straight. Nice and slowly, 3. This is another way to work your latissimus dorsi, your lats in your back. So that's why we need to keep those arms straight. You can bend your elbows if you keep them at the same angle so that it's still working those back muscles versus your tricep muscles. Keep those hips up. One more. And rest. Okay. Walk back up to seated position, and I'm going to put my weight back on the rack. Okay, next we're going to use that ball again for some ball squats. I'm going to take it over to the side here. You want to have that ball behind you, kind of in your low back to start, and then I've got a little bit like a medium-sized medicine ball here. It's like 7 pounds. You could use the dumbbell that we just used. You could use a smaller weight dumbbell, or you could use a medicine ball. It's just fun to use different equipment if you've got it. Now bring those feet forward a little bit. You want to keep your weight in your heels, and we're going to sit back. Keep that weight at your chest, and then press overhead as you stand up. So everything goes down, and then up together. If this is just too much, you can forget about the medicine ball part of it. Working a lot of different muscle groups here, so this can feel pretty challenging. 3 more. Really sitting back in those hips. And if this is hurting your shoulders, you can just lift to here. You can do a smaller range of motion. And rest. Okay, good. Put my medicine ball back over here. Next, we're going to grab those dumbbells. We're going to do some biceps. And we're going to do them standing. You can also sit on a ball if you need to. We're going to do a little bit of a tandem stance if you can. Normal bicep curls, except that we're going to go up, normal speed, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, down. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Still make sure those elbows go all the way straight. This is called the eccentric motion. And when you slow that down, it really can help build muscle strength very effectively, especially if it's a different way that you've been doing it. It's good to mix it up. Breathing, keep that tummy nice and tight. Make sure you're keeping your back straight here. If you feel like you have to kind of do this to lift your weights, that's not good for your back. Also, grab a lighter set of dumbbells. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more. You can also turn your hands this way. It doesn't really matter. Whatever feels best on your shoulders and elbows and wrists. Let's do 1 more. I lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Now you can do those even slower. You could do a set of 6, 8. I mean, you can do them really slowly. You probably won't be able to do as many, and that's okay, but you can play with that on your own if you want to try it. Okay, next we're going to do standing hip abduction. So I want you to stand either next to a kitchen counter or next to something sturdy if you think you need it for balance. We're going to lift one leg out to the side. Now, keep that toe pointed straight forward or even turned in just a little bit. It's common, see how my toe is turning out? That's pretty common because our hip flexors and our quads are stronger than our glutes, and so they want to take over. So we want to make sure that our glutes are working here by just turning that toe in just a little. You don't have to overdo it, just to really think about not letting your hips and quads take over. And now we'll switch sides. You may find you're getting tired standing in that one leg. Make sure you're standing up tall on that supporting hip. If you feel like you're kind of sagging into it a little bit, use something for support to really help you keep that up nice and tall. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good. Next, we're going to lower down to the floor. Actually, we'll stay up to begin with, and then we'll end on the floor. I've got a smaller ball I'm going to use here. Now, we're going to do a balance challenge here. So you can start in a staggered stance or a tandem stance or even a single leg stance that may be tiring from what we just did. What we're going to do is take this ball and go around in circles. So it's like you're going to frame your face with this ball. Now, if you don't have a little ball, you can use a pillow. You could use, just something lightweight. It doesn't have to weigh much. I've done this with a fit ball, and that can get really tiring. All right, now we're going to switch legs. And now we're going to go the opposite way also with that ball and with your arms. Keep your tummy nice and tight. That can help you with your balance. Nice and slowly, all the way around. Now, you can do this a few different ways. You can do, like 5, or you could do it for 30 seconds. I tend to do balance things more as a time. The next time you do those, when you go through those in your second and third sets, try to mix it up. So one way you can remember is that you went counterclockwise. You could do both, counterclockwise, or you could do both clockwise and then mix it up the next time. It's interesting how challenging it is when you start to take the ball opposite directions. So try to keep track of the way you've done it and mix it up each time. Okay, now we'll lower down to the ground for the last one. So we're going to start in that position with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, back flat. We're going to do penguin abs. So let's think about lifting your shoulder blades up off the ground. You want to think about a rope pulling your chest towards the ceiling. Hands down beside your hips. You're going to lift up and reach for those heels. 4, try to keep those shoulder blades up off the ground. 9, and 10, and 10. All right, good. Now you may find that you want to do more than 10. You may find that 5 is enough. You can kind of be the judge of that. Okay, go all the way through those 1 or 2 more times. Add a little cardio in between, and remember to follow with a good cool down and stretch. If you have any questions or if you need any modifications, please feel free to reach out to me, and have a great workout, everybody. We'll see you next time.